Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas State versus Alabama Sugar Bowl matchup on Saturday, December 31st, 2022. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, scpbetting.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off your entire order of $25 or more. But let's get to this one. Kansas State taking on Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. And for the Alabama Crimson Tide, not the game that they wanted to be in. Of course, they wanted to be in the playoff. And that all came crumbling down with that overtime loss against LSU when the Tigers decided to go for two and knocked it in the end zone against the Crimson Tide. And to be honest with you, I think it should have been the third loss of the season for Alabama, as I thought that Texas game, it was hokey at best. I had money on Alabama. I had a lot of confidence in them in that game. But really, this has not been the best Alabama team that we've seen. And after last year's championship loss, you figured that they would bounce back strong this year, but that hasn't been the case for Nick Saban's team. This defense just has not been as good as some of these Alabama defenses in the past. In fact, I hate to say this because I think Alabama is such a great program, but in times, this team has reverted to dirty football, just cheap shotting and just some things that are just ridiculous for a team that's coached by a guy like Nick Saban and his classy, very classy coaching staff and this fine football program. Really, I expect bigger and better things from Alabama. And it's like, when you win, you win. When you lose, you lose. But you never revert to dirty, cheap shotting tactics like the Tide have this season. And really, some of these massive penalty games that we've seen from Alabama, really, even they've gotten the benefit of the doubt in that regard. When we look at Kansas State, this is a team and a program, really a high motor team. They don't have the superstars. They don't have the top recruiting class in the nation. They don't have the All-Americans coming in that a team like Alabama has, or Georgia, or Michigan, or, goes on, right? Of those teams, Ohio State's, right? They don't have those type of players, but what they have are a bunch of guys with high motor and high energy, and they use that to their advantage. They play with a chip on their shoulder, and they just don't realize that they're not supposed to be this good and they're not supposed to win. We saw that against TCU in the Big 12 championship game that knocked them into this game against Alabama. And I think what we see in this game, like I said, I think this Tide defense is vulnerable this season. I think Kansas State can put some points on them. Of course, Alabama loaded with NFL players. They're going to score some points as well. I like the over in the Sugar Bowl, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at scpbetting.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.